So the Chovas Halevovas now continues on to the fifth difference between the person who works on Bitachon and then does his ishtadlis on as a side versus the person who works on his ishtadlis but does not have Bitachon. Says Chovas Halevovas, "Va'hev lechamish Yusha b'teach b'lekim oisik b'mtzoyim agashmim kedei sheyuchel lahachen al yadam tzed lederech shenafshe titzdarech leleches be'achri moisoi." A person who works with Bitachon, when he works, his mind is on the fact that he's preparing himself not for Olam Hazeh, but for Olam Haba. He's preparing himself for the fact that everything he does in this world is something that could bring him reward in the world to come. In other words, he lives his life, as the Ramchal in Mesilas Yesharim says, he lives his life remembering that everything here in this world is in preparation for the world to come, in building up his Olam Haba. And therefore, he will only work a job that will not interfere with his Avodas Hashem. Adarabah, because he knows that the fact that he's doing his job is only to be Mekayim another Choiv Hishtadlis that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave him, not because this brings him Parnasa. Parnasa he has Bitachon for. Some type of Hishtadlis that could interfere with him in Kiyum HaTorah v'Mitzvahs, or they will cause him to in some other way override the Ratzon Hashem. He does not work in that type of business because he's bringing himself sickness instead of health. In other words, he's bringing himself punishment instead of reward. The entire idea of Ishtadlis was so that he could be Mekayim the Chovas Ishtadlis, and through that be Mekayim the Ratzon Hashem, and at the same time build himself up in Olam Haba. And here he's going to do a type of Ishtadlis that other Rabba will cause him punishment in Olam Haba. Someone who does not have Bitachon, he indeed has trust and he relies on the intermediaries, on the Ishtadlis, and he relies on the Ishtadlis, and therefore he'll do anything. Whatever comes to him, he'll do. He won't think twice if this is something that's good al Torah or not. He doesn't think what's going to happen in Olam Haba. In other words, the Chovas Halevovas tells us, we want to clearly know if you're working and as a side you maybe have Bitachon, or you have Bitachon as a side you're working. Check if you're doing something that's over al Torah, that's over some type of mitzvah. My Rebbe Baruch used to say there was this incredibly wealthy investor who at one point decided to go check out a company in Houston, Texas. And this Houston, Texas company was also a Jewish-owned company. And before that, they booked him the tickets. And he said, wait a second, the tickets that you booked me will cause me to daven without a minyan. And they said, well, okay, so you're going on business. And he told them, no, this is not how I run my business. And the entire investment depended on them deciding to change the tickets and make sure that he could daven a minyan. The point is, a person who has Bitachon and only works as a side, as a Ishtadlis, to be Mekayim as Chovas Ishtadlis, will never use his work as an excuse to be over on Torah mitzvahs. Have a wonderful day.